And we're back with Black and White Volume 2, Man vs. Machine. In a world where law and order are often blurred to gray, justice can only be black and white. This is by Art Thibert. I don't know if that's correct or not. I don't know if... it's like Stephen Colbert. It's like, that's not the guy's name. His name is Colbert or whatever. He just started pronouncing it that way to be fancy. Initially, that was supposedly an act of wanting to pretend that he wanted to be fancy, but I don't know. I think he did want to be fancy. And obviously, he's gone from being fairly humorous to being a total piece of shit. So, anyway. So I have no idea. This is... a similar thing. It's like, is it Art Thibert? Is it Art Thibert? I have no idea. I am slightly confused also by the fact that it says one campaign. He's had a campaign before. Like this again. This is Volume 2. He did the first one on here, right? Quite certain he actually did, an Indiegogo before. All right. Anyway, it's only got 6 days left. However, it has raised $53,686 from 643 backers of its $8,000 flexible fixed goal. So he did not play with the algorithm, I guess. I don't know. Could mean he wasn't confident. A lot of the bigger CG creators and sometimes a fair number of the smaller ones, although with the smaller creators it's probably ill-advised to go with the $500 flexible goal to do the algorithm thing, because if it's really going to cost you, 2K or 4K or whatever, it's like, unless you know you're going to hit that, it's like asking for so little, not necessarily a good idea. Anyway, hello everyone. Art Thibert, whatever, here. And we're kicking off the much-anticipated finale to the origin of Black and White. Wow, it feels great to be bringing this final volume to you once again. The success of the book rests entirely where it should belong, in the hands of people who love the characters and adventures. That is the comic book genre's legacy. Since the introductions have been made, let's jump right into the meat of the campaign. Yes, please. Black and White Volume 2, Man vs. Machine. They're back and badder than ever. There we go. Black and White have boots on the ground once again as they confront Jake Chang, a.k.a. JC, okay, as he begins his Burn the Mother Down campaign, okay, to bring on his New World Order, so that from the ashes will rise the Phoenix World Order, which is ruled by deadly robots with one master. Okay. Not having read the first one, I feel like I'm probably missing out on some shit here. We know that Reed and Whitney have an adversarial relationship, and that Reed is usually left holding the bag when it comes to Whitney's less than stellar decisions. But will her well, that sounds typical of a woman. but will her thirst for vengeance destroy the team before it even has a chance? Keeping Whitney focused may just be the death of Reed. This graphic novel is an epic 64-page book written by Joe Fulton and myself. The artwork is mine, while the colors are that person's. Sorry, I have no fucking clue how to pronounce that, and I don't want to pronounce it horribly. With letters R by Eric Weathers. Okay. There are lots of stretch goals and backer tiers so that we truly have something for everyone. Volume 2 variant cover by the amazing Kenneth Rocafort. High Octane Adventure. Also have a 22-page High Octane Adventure. Okay. by the extremely talented Von Klaus and Pedro Ang. Trust me, this standalone comic is one you will want in your B&W collection. Well, that looks like the... I don't know. Looks like something I've seen before, but anyway, I can't remember what it's called. All right. Ethan just recently said something about not having, seen or heard from Von Klaus in a long time. And didn't he? I think he said that sometime recently. And then it's like, there you go. And this is like the second fucking campaign that I've done a video on that it turns out he's involved with. Anyway, Black and White Volume 1, second printing. Greg Capullo variants. Original story layout. Page art. If you ever wanted to own behind-the-scenes artwork for your favorite comic book, then these layouts are for you. They are signed pencils and inks on 5.5 by 8.5 sketch paper. They are only $40, no shipping. Wow. I'm guessing those are probably sold out by now. They can be found in the add-on section at checkout. Well, let's see about that. Super Jam with 11 by 17 commission. Receive a penciled and inked character of your choice done on 11 by 17 Bristol board. Also receive everything from the Jam tier. Stretch goals. Our stretch goals bring a big bang for your backing. Here are a few of the stretch goal items. 30K unlocked. This card is now yours. This black and white trading card will look great paired with your early bird card. I can see a display here. Obviously it's like even if I were to back this thing, I wouldn't get the early bird card, I don't think. But anyway. I don't know if that's I don't know if early bird is something that you got because you backed early or you got because you signed up for it, which I didn't sign up for because I don't remember even hearing about the sign up. But anyway, I don't know. A lot of times I don't bother signing up though because there's too many campaigns and it's like I can't afford to back them all. 40K unlocked. Boom, baby. It's an Inco sticker. Okay. 50K unlocked. Upgraded cover. 55K. Upgraded paper stock. 60K. Grab your Phoenix World Rises patch. This patch represents the true evil of Phoenix World Alliance. Sounds like something Simon Phoenix would have had. 65K PDF of Joe Fulton and Art's story plot breakdowns. I don't know. Is it just me or does PDF things sound like something that should have been available, from the get-go, or at least at a very early, much earlier stretch goal? It's also interesting that there's a lot of smaller campaigns that have stretch goals that start like I don't know at like 3K or something, and this one starts at 30K. It's like, we're not doing any stretch goals until we hit 30K. It's like, whoa, okay. Anyway, wonder if anybody's done an analysis of that, whether it's like relative to the campaign or what's going on there. But anyway, all right, 75K epilogue, 4 extra pages of what's to come for Reed and Whitney. Let's get this bad boy unlocked. 80K, secret stuff to be announced. 90K, more secret stuff to be announced. 100K, something spectacular this way comes. Okay. Pardon me. To a certain extent, I think this is doing kind of what I have recently suggested people not do. Obviously, I'm not necessarily expecting any creators to necessarily even notice my video, much less pay attention to my suggestions, but I still think that it's probably wiser to consider doing like just like 4 stretch goals at a time. You know, it's just, I don't know. It's like, I mean, you have to keep going back, I guess, to mess with it or whatever, to update the campaign page if you don't announce, if you don't have them all listed or whatever. But you're gonna have to do that anyway to mark them as unlocked if you're actually gonna update that shit. A lot of people do it with a graphic. Probably text is more reasonable to make it for a quick update, but still, it's like I wouldn't list so many things all at once, because people are then potentially going to get dispirited because it's like, oh man, look how far away we are from getting this stretch goal that I really want or whatever. I don't think I'll back it. I don't know. It just seems like a mistake to me. And also, I mean, this campaign is doing well, all things considered, and I don't know how many more of these it's going to hit, but that's the other thing. It's like, the more stretch goals you have that don't get unlocked, the more it feels like the campaign's not doing well, which, frankly, even the first stretch goal, since it's as fucking high as 30K, I'd say that all things considered, campaign's doing pretty good if it even hits the first one. And before it even hits the first one, it's like you're doing fairly good. A lot better than most people probably do. Ever, But anyway, so... But like I said, I would list them like 4 at a time, maybe 5 at a time or something, and just update them as you go, as you meet them. And okay, we're done with that, and back up here to the tiers. Featured tier, Volume 2, main, advanced, I guess. I don't. What? That. I don't like that. I don't like that. That's not very descriptive. It looks messy. All right, $65 tier. Receive one of each of the following: Black and White Volume 2 main cover, Black and White Volume 2 new cover, High Octane Adventure. Items include signature. So, why in the description don't we say all signed or something? I don't know. And you also get a trading card. Estimated shipping is March of 2023. So that's not March of next year. That's a year from March of next year. This is even fucking farther out than the last campaign. Like, the last campaign was like December of next year. That's a long way out. This is longer. But by 4 fucking months, or well, nearly, I guess. But anyway, 3 months, whatever. It's like Jesus. I'm sorry. Like, I probably wasn't gonna back this anyway because I'm totally tapped out at the moment. Like, well, I mean, beyond that, I'm in debt. Anyway, I've got to claw my way back out. I've got to stop fucking backing shit. Anyway, but like, that would probably, even if I had plenty of money, I don't think I'd be willing to back something. I mean, again, it's like, this is just like with Joe Ball. It's like, I don't really doubt that Art's going to fulfill. It's not a question of that. It's just a question of it seeming a little too long to try to ask me to wait as a customer. It's like, really? It's like, why didn't you wait until you basically had this ready to go? That's kind of the story all around in CG, it seems, is why the fuck don't you produce the product ahead of time? Which, I mean, that's a fairly standard thing to do in business, period. You make the product ahead of time and then you sell it. I mean, I can understand if you can't afford to do that at first, but at some point you ought to be able to balance your fucking finances. And again, it's like, this is not an impossible ask. there are non-CG creators that have very small campaigns compared to, like this one, who make much less money, a few thousand or whatever on each campaign, and yet they manage to deliver quite quickly and very consistently, and everything just, it works like a well-oiled machine. And instead, what do we get out of CG all too fucking often? We get immensely long wait times. We get, I'm about to start making this book, or I'm halfway through making it, but it'll take another year for me to finish. What? And at least with Joe Ball, it makes sense because, man's got 150 more fucking pages to go. This thing is only 64 pages in its entirety. How the fuck long does it actually take him to finish it? Even if he hadn't done anything, and he's only just going to start drawing it, it's really going to take you more than a fucking year? That's ridiculous. Sorry, but it is. It is fucking ridiculous. All right. Anyway, 182 claimed on that one. Black and White Volume 2, $25, standard CG pricing. Comes signed, apparently. 173 claimed. Black and White Volume 1, second printing, $25. So no discount on that. Sometimes some campaigns will offer, previous volumes or whatever at a slightly discounted price. This is not happening here. 11 claimed. Inco. That's like his company logo or something. Okay. $25 T-shirt. 3 claimed. Roquefort Volume 2, $30. Never really been a huge fan of having variant covers that are more expensive than the standard cover, to be honest, although that's pretty standard on crowdfunded comics, it would appear. And probably on non-crowdfunded too, I don't know. I don't know that I've ever bought a non-crowdfunded variant cover. Although, I don't know. How would you necessarily know? What's there? Anyway, 51 claimed. Here we go. Original story layout pages, $40. So 15 out of 63 claims. So there's still actually quite a number of these available. That's interesting. See, one original inked must have backed another tier to take part in this tier, as only $1 will be added for shipping. What? Well, then it shouldn't be here as a separate tier. I mean, it said further down the campaign page, it said that it'll be in the add-on section. Then that's where you should fucking keep it, dude. Don't put it as a separate tier and then be like, you have to back another one. If Indiegogo lets them back just this one, then don't go bitching at them about how, well, you were supposed to back another tier first or something. I'm not going to send it to you now. It's like, or whatever the hell he's going to say about it. I mean, presumably you could or should be able to set it up in such a way that if you get it just as a separate tier, it charges you more in shipping than $1, and if it's an add-on only, then it's only $1 extra in shipping or something, I would think. I don't know. Like I said, I've never built a campaign, so I have no fucking clue how that works on the back end. Anyway, Volume 2 main and Roquefort cover, $55. You get both of them. And it's also, that is not a discount. It is 2 for the price of 2. 7 claimed. Main, Roquefort. They're not doing a great job here naming the tiers. Alright, so these are apparently signed, and you get the Volume 2 main cover and Volume 2 Roquefort cover and trading card and high octane. Sure. 38 claimed. Both covers, trading card, signature, high octane. What the hell is new cover? Oh, that's volume 1. Okay. It's like, hang on. Okay. Well, that's the difference there. All right. Shit. Thought that was both covers. Anyway. All right. Moving on. Black and White Jam, $145. Whew. You get signature, Black and White Volume 2 main cover, Black and White Volume 1 with new cover, Black and White number 1 Greg Capullo Virgin cover, Volume 2 Roquefort cover, trading card, mini print, high octane adventure, 36 out of 150 claimed. Be a character, $2,000 for the narcissists among us. Or narcissist among us, I suppose, since there's only one available. You get everything signed, Volume 2 main cover, Volume 2 Roquefort cover, high octane adventure, and 11 by 17 original art with character. I'm assuming that's with your character. I don't know how difficult it is to add somebody in. Is that representative of how much you'll actually be in it? I don't think, like, oh, you'll be a face in the crowd. I don't think that's worth $2,000. Jesus. Early bird bundle. Yep, sold out. 25 were available at $60. Early bird bundle 65, 25 sold out. Ultimate early bird bundle 175, 10 available. My God, that's an interesting misprint. Estimated shipping March 29, 23. God. Holy shit. Almost 1,000 years to wait. I mean, sometimes it might seem that way, but shit. Even for CG, that's a long, long way out. Alright. Exclusive bundle, $190. 20 of 20 claimed. Sold out. Super Jam 11 by 17 commission, $1,200. 1 of 1 claimed. Super Jam 11 by 17 commission, $1,200. 1 of 1 claimed. Main cover and original 11 by 17 cover, $2,500. 1 of 1 claimed. All right. Oh boy! And once again, we got no digital offering on this campaign, do we? Such an aversion to digital in CG circles. All right, here we go. You can add on the Roquefort for $30. 16 added. Main cover you can add on for 25. 5 people have claimed that. Volume 1 second printing, 23 claimed on that one for 25. High Octane Adventure, 15. 49 claimed. Original story layout pages, $40. 9 out of 64 claimed. Now, if there's only 64 total and there's 9 claimed here, what was... There's 15 claimed here, so that's a discrepancy. Or 15 at 63. Okay, why is there 63 here and 64 on the add-ons, and why, like, 15... I mean, it's a... What did he say? It's a 60... He said it's a 64-page book, right? So that should have, 63, 64, whichever. It's like it should account for all the pages, and it's like 15 claimed, and then 9 claimed. It's like, what if you, what if you have all of them in both places claimed? I mean, you don't right now, but what if you did? Wouldn't that, wouldn't that be kind of a problem? Just, just a thought. Inco T-shirt, 25, 2 claimed. All right. Now, shipping on just the basic book is $10. I could have seen that a mile away. That is standard ComicsGate pricing. So $35 out the door. You know, a little bit better than some campaigns because again, I think it's like I think it's a 64-page book, so it's better than like a 48-page or even shorter book that's still asking for 25 plus 10. But still, it's also pretty fucking expensive, really, for just a single comic book. Anyway, I mean, that's something that is to a certain extent probably unavoidable. Is the, I mean, well, this is avoidable. But it being higher than something put out by the mainstream, if they want to have a reasonable price, it's like they could probably afford to have a reasonable price, but crowdfunded or whatever, it's like it's got to be more expensive. It just although again, certain people have managed to crank out books that are like $15, and certain other people who've managed considerable success are even doing it for like $10. Sometimes I think they may be doing hardcovers for $10. It's like, some people might want to consider upping their game here, but whatever. And 25 outside the U.S., and that's pretty standard too. Although, definitely not pleasing. I wouldn't think. I mean, doubles the price, goes from 25 to 50. Again, digital would be really helpful for those people, but whatever. God damn it, fucking hate that bullshit. Reloading the damn page. Just why? Piece of shit web browsers. Just cache the damn thing. It's not as though they don't use virtual memory. They use a shit ton of virtual memory. So it's like, all right, you're already doing that. So why in the fuck can't you just keep it loaded and ready? So that I don't have to fucking wait and don't have to watch you reformat the page as you load extra shit. Just stupid. All right, and 10 and 25 on the T-shirt as well. All right, Roquefort. It's more expensive, but I'm going to guess that it's probably the same in shipping, so we won't bother looking at that. That had already said, I believe, it was $1 in shipping, so let's go ahead and look at it, though. It's like, okay, so you can add these things, I guess. Does that will be packed with your other tier? But do you really have to add another tier? See, what is this? Let's look at this real quick. So, $1, no matter where you are, is added to the shipping for that. Let's see if add nope. Because the add-on tiers are apparently set to add just a smaller amount to the shipping, 5 outside the U.S. and 3 to the U.S. So yeah, that doesn't work either. So you can't. Why is it? It's just. And how much of a hassle is that going to be for him to match that shit up? Seriously, how much trouble is it going to be to try to match up? You back this tier and then you back that tier, and it's like, oh, I got 2 different backer numbers or whatever. It's it's like, I don't know. Other campaigns, in my experience, have acted like they don't necessarily, even if it's going to the same shipping address or whatever. So if they've got enough people backing their shit, then they don't really necessarily notice that. Oh, look, this person backed twice. It's like they don't really notice that. So I don't know. Seems like he's created a headache for himself there. All right, this is 2 books for 12 and 27. It's not too bad as far as an increase goes. What is this? This is sort of 3 books, 2.5 books, whatever. 12 and 27. Okay, good. jam, which I guess comes with basically everything. And this is 17 and 29. That's really not too bad, you know, as far as, you know, like the amount of stuff that's in there and the, you know, the increase in the price from the basic shipping. It's like that's pretty decent. And I guess we can go ahead and look at that. 25 and 35. Don't know if that indicates a secure shipping container for that or not. I always figured that, like, it'd really be nice to know that when you get an original art page or whatever that it's securely shipped, but a lot of times the shipping cost doesn't seem to reflect, you know, anything that sounds like it'd be really robust packaging. 12 and 27 on that. All right. Okay, there we go. So there's, wait a minute, didn't it say 6 days when we started this video? Now it's only 5. Okay, well, 5 days left. It didn't take that long for me to do the video, damn it. I know my videos are long, but shit. Alright, so anyway, there it is. It's, you know, 5 days left. I don't have any clue right now whether he's already had his 30 and he's done an extension, or whether this is just the first 30. I don't know. I can't keep track. So anyway, you know, I would assume it's going to go in demand, because I think he did before, although we can't check because it says one campaign, even though I know damn well he's had a campaign before, so I guess he did it under a different account or something. Yeah, I know what that's like. It's like I had an account with one email, and the fucking email service that I had was like blocking the shit, like just completely flat out blocking, not sending it to spam, blocking it so that I never ever saw when people were sending me shit. And I was like, okay, this is not gonna fly, so I've got to get a new email address. So I got a different email address, and then I made the mistake of signing in as like a guest, I guess. It's like I just backed without actually logging in, and I backed with the new email address, and then I attempted to, you know, log in and change my account to the new email address, and it's like, that email's already been taken. It's like, yes, I know, by me, you dipshits, but whatever. So now I have 2 accounts apparently on Indiegogo, because I don't know. Part of the problem is me not being able to get my shit together, but part of it also seems to be other people not being able to get their shit together either. I don't know. Just bad coordination all around for us humans, I suppose. Alright. Until the next one.